Good morning, students. Myself Ranjit Chaudhary, PGT Physics teacher, LPM Public School. So, we are discussing about the NCERT exercise question. In previous classes, we have discussed from question number 1 to 10, right? So, question number 11. It says that there are 3 resistors of 6 ohm each. How to connect to get total resistance of 9 ohm and second case 6 ohm? Means you have to use 3 6 ohm resistance to get 9 ohm and another is 6 ohm. So, in first case, three resistors are there. If we connect two in parallel and third in series with this parallel combination, so what will happen? See, between this and this will be how much? 6 and 6, they are equal, so it will be 3 and this is 6. So between that is, we have to connect two resistors in parallel and the third resistance in series with this parallel combination. We get how much? 9, right? Second case. So here what we are doing? 2 are connected in series and third is connected in parallel. Here 2 was in parallel, third was in series. But here first 2 are in series and third is in parallel with the other. So here it will be how much? 12 and 12 is in parallel with 6. So RT is equal to right? That is equal to 12 into 6, right? So it is 72 and 80. Sorry, it was 4 ohm, right? So it is 4 ohm. Means how you will connect to get 4 ohm resistance. Means first to series and third is parallel. Question number 12. Yes, it is just similar to question number 10. Several electric bulbs designed to used for 220 volt electric supply, rated 10 watt. How many lamps are connected in parallel with each other across 2 wires of 220 if the maximum allowable current is 5 ampere? Means they have given how many numbers of bulbs are there required, they are asking, right? And they have given it is 220 volt, 100 volt, right? And also when it is connected, total current is 5 ampere. So if you can find out the resistance, all the bulbs are connected in parallel. So we have to find out the parallel combination. But before we have to find out the resistance of one bulb. So here P is equal to V square by R. So R is equal to V square by P. It is not 100 watt, it is 10 watt. Right? So it will be 48. Let the number of bulb is n number of bulb, each resistance how much? 4840 are connected in parallel. So RP is equal to this parallel combination is equal to how much? 4840 by n. Now according to question, I is equal to V by R. I is 5. Right? So on solving, we get n is equal to number of bulb will be how much? 110. Means in parallel, how many bulbs are connected? 110. Right? Question number 13. A hot plate of electric oven connected to a 220 volt line has two resistance coil A and B, each of 24 ohm, which may be used separately in series and parallel. What is the current in it? Means say question number 13. Two resistance. Right? First, they are heater coil, two heater coil, and the resistance is 24 ohm. First, they are connected in series, and second, they are connected in parallel across 224. Right? There are series. What are the current in these cases, right? What are the current in these cases? So in series, and they are connected also separately. Separately means means in these three cases they are asking what will be current. Series. They are in series, so this will be how much? I is equal to V by R. Right? That is, it is equal to 4.6 M. Here both are in parallel, so resistance will be 12 ohm. So V is equal to 9.2 mm. In third case, they are connected separately. So R is how much? 24 and it is equal to 9.2 mm. Sorry, here it is 18 point. Right, and in first case it was 48, so it is 9.2. Here also it is 18.4, 9.2, 24, so it is 4.6. This is 4.6, 9.2, and here it is 18.4. Right? Question number 14. Compare power in 2 ohm resistor in each of the following. Right? Means first is they are asking calculate power in 2 ohm resistance. Compare the power in 2 ohm resistance, right? So here let the power is P in 2 ohm and here it is P dash. We have to compare P is to P dash. So P, see here current is I. So I equal to 6 by 2 plus 1. V by R. V is how much? 6. R is 2 plus 1 3. It is equal to 2 ampere. You know power equal to I square. So both are connected in series. So current will be same. That is 2 square 2 ohm. 8 watt, right? Here, you know, in parallel voltage is same. Here no need to find out the value of current because you know here also 4 volt, here also 4 volt. So power is equal to V square by R, right? What is V? 4 more than 60 and resistance is 2. That is equal to. See, both the power is same. So P dash is equal to 8 by 8 is equal to 1 is to. So in both the cases the power consumption is same, so the ratio of power consumption will be 1 is to 1, right? Yes, question number 15. Two bulb, one rated 100 watt at 220 and other 60 watt are connected in parallel to electric main supply. What current is drawn from the line? The supply voltage is 20. Okay. Means two bulbs are connected how? In parallel. What is the current drawn from the line if supplied voltage is? Yes, you have to find out this current. So to find out this current, we have to calculate this resistance and this resistance here. So here resistance is 484 ohm. For this bulb, it is R1. It will be 24. Right? Now the equivalent resistance RP is equal to, it will be that is R1 into R2 divided by R1 plus R2. It will be 2420 by 8. So now current is equal to this resistance is how much? 220 by. So current is equal to V 220 divided by R. Right? On simplification you get, right, 0.73 ampere. Question number 16. Which uses more energy? 225 225 You know, energy is equal to what? Power into time. So here, for 1 hour, the energy in the television will be 250 watt hour, and for toaster, it is given only 10 minutes. So it will be energy is equal to 1200 into time paid by, right? Okay. So if you compare, you see, though the rating of the toaster is greater, but time of run is smaller, so its power consumption will be less than power consumption of television. Right? Question number 17. An electric heater of 8 ohm draw current of 15 ampere from the service main for 2 hours. Calculate rate at which it is delivered. Rate means that is rate of energy means that is power consumption. Energy divided by time. Right? So formula for the power is V square by R, VI or I square into. So electric heater R equal to how much? 8. I 15 ampere. Right? And time is also given. So power is equal to just energy divided by time. 8 energy equal to I square R into T, that is 15 into 15 into 8 into 2 divided by, that is equal to 225 into 1800. It will be 1800, and it is what? 1800 watt. If you want to write in joule, you can write joule per second. Yes. The last question. It is just a theoretical type question. Let us discuss it. First, they asked why tungsten used almost for filament of electric bulb. Why we are not using copper, aluminium, silver as the filament, but we use tungsten. Right. So tungsten is used because the melting point of the tungsten is very high, that is about 3380 degrees Celsius. Means, and also it does not oxidize. Oxidize means it will not react with oxygen to form another compound. If we use another metal or alloy, then it will react with oxygen and form another compound, that is its melting point will decrease. Also, for tungsten, it is seen that its resistivity is very, very high. Because for glowing of the bulb, more heat must be produced, and heat produced is directly proportional to the resistance. Since resistivity of the tungsten is high, so more heat will be produced in it. Right? So these are the reason or property of the tungsten for which we use it as a filament in a bulb. Second, why are conductors of electric heating devices such as bread toasters and electric irons made of alloy rather than pure metals? Right? Same, that is, alloy have high resistivity. They do not oxidize at high temperature. That's why we use alloy generally as electric heating device in electric iron, heater, etc. Right? Answer is that it has high melting point and also its resistivity is high. Third, why series arrangement not used for domestic circuit? Right? If we use series circuit for domestic arrangement, then what will happen? If you switch off one load, or if one load is destroyed, then all the loads will be simultaneously not working. This, for example, if there are 4 fans, 2 bulbs in your home, and they are connected in series. If you switch off one fan, then all the loads will automatically get switched off. Do you want this? No. So what have to do? We have to connect all the load in parallel. Right? Also in series we see that is current is same. Means if you connect a fan, it requires 2 ampere current. If you connect a refrigerator, it requires 6 ampere current. Then if they are connected in series, same current will flow. Means if in circuit 2 ampere current is flowing, then for fan also it will supply 2 ampere, and for refrigerator also it will supply 2 ampere. That is, your all the loads will not run simultaneously properly. So you have to connect in parallel. Right? Question number 4. How does resistance of wire vary with its area of cross section? You know, resistance is directly proportional to the length and inversely proportional to the cross sectional area. That is, area increases, resistance will decrease. Area decreases, resistance will increase. Okay. Last, why are copper and aluminum wires usually employed for the electric transmission? You know, to supply electricity through a wire, the first requirement is that there was a less amount of losses. That is, indirectly you can say the wire must have very low resistance. And we studied, that is, when we have compared the resistivity of insulator and that is your conductor, we have seen the resistivity of the conductor is very, very less, in the range of 10 to the power minus 8. So, since copper and aluminum resistivity is very low, they are used for transmission of electric power. Right. Thank you.